So all of you are members of the team. Then what I need to do, do you remember those groups we had? We had 4 groups. We have to now review and see whether those 4 groups are valid or whether we need to revise those groups. So the setup group work is about to be complete. By the end of January, I think the setup group's work will be more or less complete. It will become a maintenance and monitoring group. So it will be setup, maintenance and monitoring group. Okay? So that's one group. Okay? So the members will fall into setup, maintenance, and monitoring of instruments. Okay? So this is one group. What are the other groups that we have?
Process group.
The process identifying group. Okay, so second group will be the process analysis group. And for the Toyota project, we don't need to do the wine consumption bit yet, but if we have a chance, we'll do that. But the processes will be the agricultural processes and the winemaking. So the viniculture and the viticulture processes. Okay? So this process analysis group will work with the farming community, and they will work with the winemaking. Okay? So that's the process analysis.
Okay. We should have our first output probably by March, beginning of March.
Okay.
Should be good.
So then the third group is what?
The data processing.
The data processing, mining, etc. Right? The toolkit maker. Right? How's that going? That's the third group. Now, this process analysis group will have to also be in touch with any people you know who are useful for the process. It could be your friends in California, it could be Marco's friends in Croatia, it could be with Philip Salisa's friends in those different countries where he's working in. But try to gather information from all the sources.
Okay.
Okay? Then this third group on data processing, data mining and data modeling, already we have some plans for certain tasks which we want to finish, which is the modeling of macro and micro weather to see if we can get intelligent readings somewhere. An extension of the paper that you put out the other day to see whether we can get any new things from that. Artificial neural network, that type of thing, and so on and so forth. And the fourth, in this process analysis group, I also want you to look at the wastes. Okay? Now you of course have a personal interest in the waste for your thesis, so you can join the group at the time as well. But the process analysis group, I want you to look at the waste because there is a company called NVEC who came for our, we had that Ministry of Economics, Trade and Industries, Kyushu clusters, control cluster session. There were 2 companies, three environmental companies who came. One of those environmental companies called NVEC, the one who makes the roof garden soils, they feel that the Great Lakes may offer them a cheap alternative to the expensive peat that they are using. So they want to explore that. They also want to explore whether they can get cosmetic chemicals and stuff out of the Great Waste. So this process analysis group, please also keep in mind you have to liaise with industry somewhere.
Okay.
Okay. these guys will also, so please remember you have to liaise, even the setup people, you have to liaise with, see what's happening, what is new in the instrumentation market. For example, now we need an infrared sensor or something for the grade. Although it's not high priority right now, we still need it before the grade buds come out, So there is this company in Fukuoka, you might have to be in as well. So each of you will have a set of tasks. So please think of everything you have done up to now and try to detail your tasks. Because once you detail your tasks, then when you make the organization chart, you can refine the organization chart depending on the the first thing we need are names for the organization chart. The second thing we need are responsibilities. So the names, once we get these groups, all the names that go into the groups you can put into the organization chart, that's not a problem. Each of the groups will then come up with their content, and based on their content, we will allocate the responsibilities to the organization. I'm telling you this because this is how you manage this. I think the fifth group is the group around me, that is coordination and oversight, which will probably include my good friend James Brown, and all the professors can lead that group, all the useless ones plus James.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
I think for the organizational chart it would be beneficial for us if you could make us a part of the brainstorm meeting in terms of developing, because that's the same chart, the same architecture we're going to use in developing the system.
The platform.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So maybe you want to have the meetings.
Okay, anyway, that's a good thing because Hiroko, you're in this group anyway, and Hiroko is also the project secretary.
Okay.
The chief liaison officer of the project, both inside and outside Hiroko, and yourself. So the two of you can, can have this group as your brainstorming group.
Okay.
Okay.
But you mentioned that you're going to have a meeting sometime soon to set up to design the organizational.
No, I'll go back again. It's probably because you were outside when I said it.
Sorry, sir.
No, it's okay. What we've decided is we've appointed the liaison officer and the assistant liaison officer.
Yes.
He's going to be there for 9 years, she's going to be there for 3 years. Already he has a So this project can go on now, even if I'm not here.
Yes, sir.
So we have the organization. The second thing is we are setting up for the organization chart, we have 4 domains of work.
Okay.
Because it's better to make the organization chart related to the actual activities of the project. Okay? So what we need for that is domains of work, names of people who are in each domain, and the responsibilities that each person will have. Okay. Those are the 3 things that required.
Should we decide on a group leader for each of the 4?
Yeah, I think that's important.
So somebody is responsible for getting information.
Okay. Setup, maintenance.
And how about the fifth group, sir?
Fifth group is coordination and oversight. So, oversight is to check that the monies are not overspent or if they are underspent, where do we have room to spend money and so on.
Professor's group.
So, this is
Finance.
James, Hiroko, Hideaki, and the professors. Okay?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
I think it's always good to have, because Hiroko-san, please remember, this is again important for management. This group is the executive group. So Hiroko-san is actually coordinating the executive group. This group is the oversight group, which will invite the head of the executive for the discussion, but it has to be independent because it's independent checking mechanism. So that's why I have kept James and Hiroko separate. It's not that I want them to fight with each other. But the reason I've kept